Matt Gray is here on the Blaze Radio Network.
Good morning, Americans. It's Friday.
And welcome to it. Jeffy's here for the show today, as usual on Friday. We've just been having an argument about the whale guy. Guy that got eaten by a whale, but only in the whale's mouth.
Thank you.
I love how he thinks. At first I thought, oh, it was a shark bite. Why? You're in no pain, and there's no bite, and there's no blood.
Because it's happened before. He's down there diving for lobsters.
He hasn't been in a whale before.
No, but I mean, he's been around sharks, and they've bumped into stuff, so it's similar.
I thought, I think I just got bitten by a shark.
Yeah, the guy was
Even
way
though
too
they
calm.
Didn't know.
Way too calm in his recollection, his storytelling.
Except I don't feel any pain, and there's no blood.
I mean, he's still medicated
Maybe
up from the hospital.
Maybe it's a nice shark bite. I don't know. Then I realized I was in the mouth of a whale. And he was about to swallow me. Love it.
I'm going to be here for a while.
Hook, line, and sinker. I started thinking I'm going to be here forever because I was in there what had to be, and I'm thinking, what, a week? A month?
Got to cancel that dentist appointment. I got to get on that.
It was a good 30 seconds. 30 seconds?
That's a lifetime inside a whale's mouth.
I'm sure it is.
Okay.
I'm sure we all agree. Yeah, those of us who have been swallowed by whales. A lot of us, though, have been swallowed down into the belly of a whale, and the bile starts breaking us down before we can cut our way out. This guy just got spit out of his mouth. And the whale had no teeth, by the way. Mm-hmm. There's no teeth on it, on a humpback whale. No teeth. They have, yes. Right. Go ahead. They have what?
Okay, whale guy, apologize.
The floor is yours. They have.
Yeah. I forget what they're called.
Oh, okay.
But they're similar to
like,
teeth.
Yeah, they're like brushes or something. I don't know.
Right?
They're like
they're plates.
Yeah, growth of bone from the whale. Yes, I know that they're not.
It's made out of the same thing human hair is made out of. So it's incredibly sturdy. I know. Whoa, not human hair. You didn't get bit by human hair, did you?
Not human hair.
Because that carries a wallop.
I don't know, man.
Right now.
Jeffy's really taking this story personally. I think.
He is.
You know, it's really
because his relatives are involved.
Oh wow!
I'm not related to the guy.
You're not. No,
that's not the direction. That's not where he was going.
No, that's not what I was saying. I'm not sure what I meant by that, frankly. Let's just move past it. Obamacare.
You know it, you love it.
Upheld again by the U.S. Supreme Court. They know it. They love it.
Yeah, no kidding.
They still won't do anything about it. I don't understand it. U.S. Supreme Court upheld the Affordable Care Act for the third time yesterday, leaving in place the broad provisions of the law enacted by Congress in 2010. The vote was 7-2. Even Clarence Thomas joined the majority here. What is going on?
No.
The only ones to vote against it were Sam Alito and Neil Gorsuch.
Yeah.
And now the others, they didn't have standing, right?
Correct.
They don't have standing. Everybody we're American citizens.
Well, these were the states, and you'd think that the states that are forced to implement this.
Yes.
That's not standing enough, just being an American citizen.
They keep doing this too. They won't rule on the merits of it. They just tell you don't have any business bringing the suit. Why don't you have some giblets and actually rule on the merits of this law? Why don't you? This and many other subjects too.
It's their fault.
That they keep skirting around. It is their fault. It's clearly unconstitutional, and they still won't deal with it. They're just afraid. Because if they declare that unconstitutional, then what? Then all hell breaks loose because people lose a bunch of policies. A bunch of people lose their policies.
Right.
Yeah. So that was one ruling from the Supreme Court yesterday. And then in kind of a surprise, the justices then turned around and ruled in favor of Catholic foster care agencies that refuse to work with same-sex couples. So how did that happen? And not only did they rule in favor of the Catholic Church, but it was a 9-0 ruling. It was unanimous.
Yeah.
That's just incredible. They said that Philadelphia violated the First Amendment when they froze the contract of a Catholic foster care agency that refused to work with same-sex couples as potential foster parents because the agency believes marriage should be between a man and a woman. So it's really a religious ruling. And they ruled in favor
Wait a minute.
of the church.
They had standing?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yes, they did.
Yeah, I guess they did.
Well, then.
So that was yet another unanimous ruling by this court, which has done a whole bunch of them lately. Wow, really interesting. So,
yeah, it was kind of fascinating. I mean, Philadelphia decided that, you don't want to have gay couples adopt children, so we're just going to stop sending in the kids.
Yeah, you're not going to be able to adopt out any kids. So,
well,
no. And that's what the Supreme Court said. How about that? Amazing. And speaking kind of along the same lines, Nancy Pelosi was asked yesterday about abortion. And, because she's a hardcore Catholic.
Oh, yes.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, yes.
She is Catholic through and through.
Her and our president.
Sure.
Catholic.
Right.
Catholic.
With a capital C.
I know they're having I know you're going to Nancy Pelosi, but they're having the big bishop conference for the Catholic Church going on. I think it may be going on right now. But the Pope sent them a letter saying, don't excommunicate President Biden.
I saw that.
For his, because they were talking about him not being able to take communion.
Yeah, it wasn't even excommunicate.
Yeah,
don't
give him communion.
Yes,
he still gets it. And he's right, though, because it's supposed to be between you and God, right? It's not up to the priest to decide.
Isn't it? I don't know, because don't you go to the priest for your confession?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not Catholic, so I don't really know how that works. But you go to the priest for your confession, and he decides your penance.
Yes. Well, yeah. Well, he's right. You're talking to him because he's, in line to talk to God, right? I mean, that's the deal. But when you go to get communion, I mean, it's your decision to get communion, so it's not. If you are not Catholic and you're in the Catholic Church and you get in line to take communion, they'll give you communion.
Yeah, probably.
So I don't know that's. I guess if the priest knows, right? So like you said, he takes communion,
and we do know.
Yes, right. So if the priest knows, he can say, "Ooh, no."
I kind of just want to see what happens if you splash holy water on those two individuals.
Oh, they burn.
Really?
Yeah. They
burn. See, that's what I was wondering.
Can
we just cut to the chase and just try that?
Have you ever seen The Wizard of Oz at the end there with the Wicked Witch?
Something like that. Yeah. So why don't we just try that, and then the Catholic Church can make their decision.
I'm melting! I'm melting! That's what they'd be screaming. That's what Nancy would scream.
Oh, man.
I'm melting! I'm melting!
Wouldn't be the first time her face is...
cursed brat!
Face is melted.
Yeah. It's good stuff. Nancy was asked at 15 weeks whether or not a fetus is a baby. Is that a baby? That's a tough question.
That is a tough question.
Wow, that's a tough
I've probably got an easy answer.
I don't know how you answer it.
Here it is.
Here Madam Speaker. I'm with CNS News. The Supreme Court this fall will review a Mississippi law that bans most abortions after 15 weeks of pregnancy. Is an unborn baby at 15 weeks a human being?
Let me just say that I am a big supporter of Roe v. Wade. I am a mother of 5 children in 6 years. I think I have some standing on this issue as to respecting a woman's right to choose.
Is it a human being?
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, next question. We're going to move on.
Yeah, I'm not going to answer you. So I'm just not going to answer your question because I'm not going to make any sense if I do, and I just didn't.
She just said that she was in a good position to answer, having 5 children in 6 years.
She did, and then she refused to answer.
And the answer is...
unbelievable. That's really unbelievable. They did the same thing to, what's her face? Debbie Wasserman Schultz.
Yes.
Remember that?
Yes.
That's funny.
Were your babies, when they were in your womb, human? Oh, they're human now. Yeah, but were they human when they were in your womb? And they're human now.
Debbie, is that you?
Yes. I mean, that's what she sounded like.
I miss her. I miss Debbie.
Oh, who doesn't?
I miss her being on the front lines.
Doesn't. Just a little reminder.
You have 3 children, correct?
I do.
What are their ages?
I have twin 16-year-olds and a 12-year-old.
Mm-hmm.
And in your opinion, were they human beings before they were born?
I believe that every woman has the right to make their own reproductive choices.
Same answer.
What did you believe about your children?
Same thing.
That I had the right to make my own reproductive choices, which I was glad to have, a right which I was proud to have.
So were they human beings, or just yes or no?
They're human beings today, and I'm glad that I had an opportunity to make my own reproductive choices as a right that every woman has and should maintain.
Oh, that's a good answer there.
No doubt.
That's unbelievable.
That's the Democrat
They won't even address
pre-programmed
it.
answer.
Yeah,
I believe in the woman's right to choose.
Doesn't make any freaking sense at all.
They're human now.
Because the answer is so obvious. Obviously, they're humans. They were humans then. They're humans now.
Or
But
broccoli.
you were okay killing them then, and you're not okay killing them now?
That's the line. Whatever the legal line is, right?
Right. Wow, it's pathetic. It really is pathetic. But, again, Nancy Pelosi is just Catholic through and through. Just Catholic through and through.
I mean, it's so obvious you don't even have to state it.
You know what she is? She's like a walking cathedral. That's what she's like.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, she's
That's a good one.
walking cathedral.
Yeah, I like
That's
that analogy.
That's how Catholic and Nancy Pelosi is.
Okay.
I know a lot of things.
And she knows a lot of things. So
There's that.
deal with that. Then we got this weirdness. This former fetus speaking
Oh, listen
out.
to this chick. Oh, gross.
This is bizarre.
Mental illness here.
My name is Tiffany, and I am a former fetus. On behalf of all fetuses, I would just like to say, please abort us. We don't want to be here.
Gosh. They walk among us.
How weird is that?
They walk among us.
I mean, that goes beyond. It's a woman's right to choose.
It sure does.
That you enjoy abortion. You like abortion. You worship at the altar of abortion. These people who are now celebrating abortion and encouraging people to abort babies.
Solve that problem.
I don't get it. But that's where we are right now. That's how far these abortion people have gone. No longer are they a group who just say, you know what, abortions need to be safe, legal, and rare. They don't even bother to pretend
a woman's
that's what
right
they
to
want.
choose goes beyond that, right?
Oh,
there.
way beyond.
Period.
Yeah.
I mean,
they won't
way.
even set a deadline for when it's legal to get an abortion, which Roe v. Wade did, but they've gone way beyond that to where you can abort the baby right up until it's being born. Partial birth abortion. And if you've seen, I
can't get it out of your head.
Can't get it out of my head.
I know.
And it's been about a month now, and it just seared into my mind.
Oh yeah.
The abortion doctor who stopped doing abortions because he just realized what he was doing. I don't know how he didn't realize that the first time, but he didn't. So after I think 1,200, he said 1,200 or 1,600, he finally came to his senses. But anyway, he demonstrated through animation the process of taking apart the baby in the womb. It is grisly and horrific, and I don't quite understand how that's legal, to rip a baby apart to get it out of the womb. And they'll do that right up to birth. They don't care. They don't care. The bigger the baby is, the worse the process is.
Oh, yeah.
And of course, there comes a time when they're feeling it. They
you can make the argument that they're feeling it
the whole time.
Yes, I mean, I don't know where that. I mean, that line has got to be 4 weeks, maybe. I mean, and I would say probably even before then. But that argument is, they would say that it's 15 weeks or 20 weeks or whenever their line is.
21.
But for sure, it's way beyond that.
Oh yeah.
Way beyond that.
And they don't care.
No, not at all.
They don't care.
But I mean, you're right. The larger the child and the older the child. I'm sorry, the older the thing inside the female.
Tissue.
Yeah, whatever it is.
The tissue with the head.
Whatever you want to call it.
The tissue with the, it's like Kleenex, but it's got a head, arms, legs. Yeah. A heartbeat that's detectable and strong.
So it's just like a Kleenex.
Just like a piece of Kleenex tissue. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
weird.
what they mean by the tissue?
Yeah.
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 See, this whole time I was thinking it was something else, but So like a box of Kleenex.
Yeah,
inside the woman.
That you shape with a head.
Well, I can see,
and arms and legs.
I can see why we're
and a torso.
Arguing about it so much in this country.
I can too. Yeah, when you think of it that way, you think, well, that makes sense. It's just a tissue with a head.
Huh. Wow, I have a new perspective now.
It's not funny.
No, it's not.
But otherwise, I'm going to break down and cry because it's so horrific. Just so horrific.
That's for sure.
Let me tell you about Rough Greens. Rough Greens, been talking about Rough Greens for a while now. It's a powder that you sprinkle over your dog's food. And with that really simple act, you're providing your dog with essential vitamins and minerals, probiotics, omega oils, all the good stuff that will help make your dog active again, happy and healthy again. Now, my dog really loves this stuff, and she loved it the first time I put it on. I was kind of surprised, actually, because she's sort of finicky, and there's certain things she just won't eat, and she'll turn up her nose at even her own food sometimes. Well, now she'll turn up her nose at her own food if the Rough Greens isn't on it, and she'll just walk away. Yeah, come back to me when you have the Rough Greens on that thing. Okay? I'll try to pull a fast one here. So you want to see if your dog will be the same way. So they're willing to send you a free bag that you can try out for a week or so. It's like, just a small bag that you'll be able to tell whether or not they're going to be able to eat it. So they'll send you that free bag. All you have to pay for is shipping. Go to roughgreens.com. That's RUFFgreens.com. Roughgreens.com or 833-ROUGH-DOG.
Pat Gray.
Don't forget how into science Democrats are, though. They love science, man. They love, and follow the science at every turn, which is why they know that a baby's not human in the womb and that you could abort it at any time. So,
Science.
And is this a woman's right to choose still? Because it seems like it's just a birthing person's right to choose now.
That's a good point, because according to this person we're about to play, anyone can get pregnant.
Okay. Good.
Yeah.
We're inclusive here on my page. Women are not the only people who give birth. Trans men and non-binary persons also get pregnant and give birth.
What?
It's important to include these people when we're talking about labor and delivery because they do it too. Women are not the only people giving birth.
No, that's not true.
No, my ability to get pregnant and give birth is not affected by the ability of other persons to do so or saying that they do. Nobody is taking away anything from anybody. Lots of different types of people give birth. Lots of different types of people get pregnant. There's also intersex people who get pregnant and give birth, and all sorts of other types of people. So we can't just say
like what?
That women are the only ones who give birth, because they're not.
No, they are. Yeah, it's just women.
It's no longer just a woman's right to choose, Pat.
And again, she's following the science there, of course.
Mm-hmm.
There are lots and lots of different kind of people that are giving birth. I mean, women, men, other things, people in between. What? But again, follow the science. They're the logical party, right? We're crazy science deniers. So weird. Just so weird.
Fun time.
They can get away with anything. And you look at what's going on the left right now with a couple of their superstar lefties like Chrissy Teigen, who has been bullying people online like crazy. And it's not just one person, it's many people, including years ago she was bullying that teenager.
Yeah.
I forget how old she was. She was between 12 and 16. I can't remember, but very young. And Chrissy Teigen, the wife of John Legend, the two of them are huge leftists. She told her to go ahead and kill herself. I don't know what her beef was with this girl, but she was brutal.
Yeah, she was.
And bullied her multiple times.
And someone else just came out.
A designer.
Yeah.
Now she's bullying him. Told him the same thing. Yep. Kill yourself.
And she's had some...
What a hideous person.
Yeah, she came out with another long apology again, trying to make it right, and she's trying to make herself better. And Are you?
Yeah. She's trying to still be accepted.
Yes.
By left-wing idiots who think she's a queen of some sort.
They most definitely do. And if it wasn't for her attaching to John Legend, I think she'd already be gone. I think she'd already be gone. But she's still hanging on because of John now. So she just needs to go away.
Yeah, if that was somebody on the right, they'd already be drummed out of life.
Yes.
Banned from Twitter.
Gosh.
How has Twitter allowed her to continue?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Isn't that fascinating?
And well, she quit. Huh. She actually quit not long ago and said, "I'm done with Twitter. Yeah, I'm done with Twitter. I can't take it anymore." And then it wasn't very long, a couple weeks, maybe a month tops. She was like, "Well, you know what? I miss it." And do you, or do you just miss the money you're making just selling your stuff up to your millions of followers,
badgering and bullying people you don't like? That's great. So she's got that going on. Meanwhile, Megan Rapinoe, the U.S. soccer star.
Oh, the angel?
The angel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The new Victoria's
Secrets. And she is so woke. Obviously she's a lesbian. Man. When you're in the LGBTQIA2+ community, you must be woke. You have to be.
You are.
And she is.
By default.
Mm-hmm. And she hates Donald Trump. And this is fascinating. She was mocking Asians, though, in old posts on Twitter, writing things like, quote, "You look Asian with those closed eyes," unquote. Wait. Wow. Okay.
So the left has been screaming at her since then, right?
Have they?
They're mad.
Not
right?
really,
That's
no.
Right?
No.
Huh.
No, it's not that bad.
It's not that bad.
Wait, in the world that they've set up, it's horrendous.
It is. But instead, what you're hearing is this.
Okay. Huh.
Because it's Megan Rapinoe. And she's
an angel.
She's in the community, and she's an angel. And leave her alone.
Right. The world that they've built, she should be torn down. No question. No question about it.
Yes.
Because it really isn't. It's not that bad.
It's not that bad.
It's just a joke.
No, there are no jokes about people of color.
Funny.
You can't joke about the BIPOC. The BIPOC are protected. Am I right?
I guess so.
I love the BIPOC.
BIPOC.
It's just become a new thing.
We got to start mixing that into the old vocab more often.
Yeah, the BIPOC.
The BIPOCs.
Yeah.
So apparently she was saying that to a fellow soccer player, Natasha Kai, who is of Hawaiian, Chinese, Filipino, and Caucasian heritage. So she's a good mix. Like so many of us, we're all mutts, right?
Right.
I don't know too many.
And they're friends.
And they're friends.
I know. Yeah. I hate having to stick up for her because she would never stick up for anyone.
Right. That's
ever.
For sure. That is for sure. She would pile on and persecute from the
And
get-go.
has. Yes. And it was just agonizing.
Yeah,
so take it.
Right.
Get canceled. Maybe Victoria's Secret will drop you from their new ad campaign that you're so proud to be a part of.
Does that mean we don't get to see her traipsing around in lingerie, or?
I hope that's what that means, because
you might want to get angry about this pretty soon, Jeffy.
I mean, I'm willing to.
I'm willing. First of all, I'm willing to
figure through the catalog.
Check it out. There's nothing wrong with just checking it out, right? Who's
listen,
with
my friend.
me on that? Who among us?
Oh no,
that's a fact. Okay. I don't know why you think that's such a big deal, but that's a fact.
No, I know it is. So thank you for that. 888-933-93. Also at Pat Unleashed on Twitter. Got this really sad story of Christopher Sine, the Birmingham TV anchor, former Alabama football player, committed suicide. Just so happened that he had written a book about the Clintons in 2016.
He was also, wasn't he the guy that busted Bill on the tarmac in Arizona?
What the book's
right?
about.
Yeah.
He broke the story that was damaging to the Clintons, and now he died
of suicide.
Suicide.
Yeah.
Just like Vince Foster and so many others.
I know.
Who committed suicide.
What's the total number now?
150 156-ish.
Give or take 5.
Clinton death count, 156. By some tolls, others have them over 400. I'm not really sure which list is accurate.
But the
numbers don't lie.
Yeah,
right.
Thank you. There's lists, right? I mean, there
are lists.
So it's documented. It's well documented. Well documented. Yeah. It is interesting that the list does seem to continue to grow. There's a lot of coincidences that are keep adding to that
list.
list.
There's a Clinton body count Wikipedia entry.
Is there? And where do they have it?
I don't know. I don't know how long we have to scroll down here. No.
I've seen it as low as 49 and as high as over 400.
That's
not a joke.
No, it's not a joke.
No, it's not a joke.
I have actually seen both.
Where they've talked that people have added names to the list, and you're like, wait,
I don't think I've seen that one. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's
always a new one coming.
Depending on the page you go to, like you said, there's anywhere from like 13 to 46.
Okay.
Let's see. And these are years old lists that I've just clicked on. Yeah, boy, there's lots.
Yeah, there's
a lot.
There's way more than 46 that are on the Clinton list.
I know. Yeah, and just think though, the Bill Clinton era we thought was so bad. Compare it to today, and seems like American Valhalla.
He was Ronald Reagan
I know.
compared to what's going on now.
Help us.
We didn't know how good we had it during the Clinton years, and I thought he was gonna bring down the country. Of course, I thought that was gonna be Obama too.
It's all a process. Trust the process, right, Democrats?
It is a process.
Trust the process, and they do actually.
Yes, they do.
Yep,
and they work it.
So
they don't let much slow them down.
They've got much more patience than we have on the right. Much more patience. I mean, progressives have been at this for over 100 years. So they know what they're doing, and they know how to do it. All right, 888-900-3393. Let's go to Dina in Washington. Hi, Dina. You're on the Blaze. Or, yes, the Blaze.
Yeah.
You are on the Blaze. Done so many weird shows this week. I don't know where I am. Hey, Dina.
I got it, bingo.
Nice job.
Yeah, way to be excited, too.
All right. Where did that bingo happen?
It happened first road down, mean streets of Helena. The numbers don't lie.
Okay.
Keith, oh, no, you didn't. Crickets and Jeffy, that's a fact.
There you go. There you go. Did we set you up with the $35 certificate thingy?
I think he's gonna in a second.
Okay.
All right. Nice.
All right. Well, hang on. We'll put you back on hold so we can make that happen. Thanks, Tina.
Thanks.
Appreciate it.
PatHeadShop.com.
Yeah, or yes, PatHeadShop.com. That's the one I was looking for. Just do that one. PatHeadShop.com.
Yeah, because the other one gets so long. And
the squiggly lines, the
is
underscores, and the asterisks, and all.
It's
that
frustrating
stuff.
because if you miss a squiggly line, it kicks
you
it
don't
back.
get there.
Right.
It's like a rotary phone. You gotta go all the way back and start over. And then there's chewing the fat.
What's a rodeo?
There's a rodeo phone? No, let's do this. What's a rodeo phone?
That's what I'm asking.
Yeah. So if they want chewing the fat merchandise,
they could do the same thing.
Right? It's shop.blazemedia.com/
Jeffy.
Chewing
underscore dash dot
rodeo
net
fat
dot us
fat
dot gov
PHAT
fat
.org.
www.mls.org.
Yeah.
888-900-3393 and in Pat Unleashed on Twitter. Hey, we got to tell you about the Book of Mormon Broadway play coming back to Broadway.
Nice.
They're opening things up.
Yeah, things are opening back up in Broadway, right? In September, I think. Maybe even before then.
They're getting ready. There's rumors that New York is going to kick back off with a gigantic free concert in Central Park, and it's that will include all kinds of gigantic superstars.
Sure it will. Sure it will.
Let's go.
We'll see.
Let's go. That's going to be a fun time.
Yeah. Right. Right. Right.
It will be fun.
All right. More Pat Gray Unleashed coming up. Thanks for being here with us. Got some tweets here. Caffeinated Texan tweets. Instant Pelosi translation. I'm better than you. I'm above reproach, and I don't have to answer your question, peasant. Next. It's about what that was.
Yeah.
That about sums it up. Planet of the Mams. Do you think Nancy Pelosi and Debbie Schultz tell their children, before you were born, honey, you were just a worthless piece of tissue, which I nurtured and loved until you were born. And I then decided you were human. James F. May, fetus is a word the evil in this world came up with to disenfranchise the sanctity of human life. It's also not in any of the Holy Scriptures. Yeah, and I will say, we on the right made a terrible mistake for many, many years.
Yes, we did. Listening
to those who said, this is too contentious an issue. You're not going to change anybody's mind. Don't talk about it. And I remember in Houston, when I first got into talk radio, dude, don't talk about abortion. You can't get anywhere.
He wasn't the only one.
Dude, no, I know. All program directors were like that. It got out of hand, and look where we are now, to where you can have an abortion at any time, anywhere, for any reason.
What's amazing is while the right and the conservative talk sphere ceded that land, right? You just didn't talk about it. It still made progress with people supporting life, even without that. That's how clear it is that it's wrong. Because even without a voice of people talking about it and trying to change hearts and minds were changing on their own, just through natural order.
Yeah, but both things were happening. Yeah. Hearts and minds were changing on the pro-life front, but
that's what I'm saying.
Even more were happening on the other side.
Right.
Yeah.
I think if you
our voices, I don't know about you, Pat, but I felt that I was being muzzled by my program director. And by being told that nobody wants to hear.
No, I think you're missing my point.
That's what that girl said.
No, listen to this. I'm telling you guys that if you look at polls 10 years ago, 20 years ago, 30 years ago, Americans have supported life more and more in larger numbers. What I'm saying is they were making that natural progression without the benefit of talk radio bringing them along. So I'm just trying to make the point that yes, we weren't talking about it for the last several decades, but the American people were already there, getting there on their own. I'm not saying we shouldn't have been talking about it. I think, okay. I guess we're going to have to disagree on this one.
If you look at polls, most Americans favor abortion. What they don't favor is late-term abortion.
Correct.
They favor abortion up to 21 weeks.
I think we would have gotten there faster.
The majority
if talk
favors
radio,
abortion.
Yes.
Which is inconceivable to me.
But over time, the numbers have gotten smaller.
I don't think it means what you think it means.
All right. So we'll see.
It is amazing. 21
I just wish
weeks.
we had done what we should have done in the first place. I mean, that's my point.
We would have gotten there faster.
Yeah.
We're keeping babies alive.
Yeah.
At 21 weeks. I mean.
Oh, easy. Under 21
we lost
weeks.
a baby at 21 weeks. You know what I mean?
You?
Early like that. I mean, so, and it was a human. I don't know if you know that, but it was a human.
Huh.
I know. Funny thing.
It wasn't just tissue shaped into a head and torso?
I guess it could have been. Yeah. I guess I could have missed the whole tissue part.
Yeah.
But no, it wasn't there. And I mean, so I think if I understand what Keith's trying to say, but I think we still lost it because we didn't talk about it because we're beyond 21 weeks now.
Way beyond.
In 1996, 56% of Americans described themselves as pro-choice. It's down to 48%. Meanwhile, pro-life has gone from 33% to 46%.
Okay. So,
pro-choice going down, pro-life going up. Gallop.
Oh, that's good then.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. 888-900-3393. Also at Pat Unleashed on Twitter. We got rednecks in China, apparently, just like we have rednecks in America.
This guy is so cool. This guy you want as a neighbor. Check this. You want to see this video? Watch this guy. So he just... Okay, I don't know what he's saying there, but he's taking off a tire and he's making a grill there. Okay, look at this. This is the guy you want as a neighbor. So look, he's got coals and wood. So he's got 4 spit grills going at once off of this car. I think it's... Oh, look at this, using a mop for to baste the meat there. This is do-it-yourself in China. Got some seasonings there. I don't know who sent this to me, but I love it. This guy's awesome. But now you got to sit in the car and step on the gas and make sure that the meat continues to rotate. Tell me this guy isn't a genius.
That is awesome. I love that.
So redneck China, redneck America, one and the same.
Thing is.
Oh, no, what?
I mean, the world could come together over barbecue.
Oh, that's a good one. I like it.
Regardless of what the surveys say about abortion, the one thing we can come together on
barbecue.
Is barbecue.
Yeah.
Is great barbecue.
Yeah.
So, I don't know why he was yelling gibberish, though. I don't know what was going on there.
No. See,
what was all that about?
I know. I thought he wanted us to understand what he was doing.
I love Chinese people too, but come on.
Thank you. Thank you.
Speak English.
All right. In India, this was a weird occurrence. Apparently, there was a lightning storm going on, and a bunch of people ran under a tree, which they tell you not to do. And that seems like, well, why? If I get under a tree, I've at least got some protection there, right?
I'm not sure about this area, but India in particular is usually the capital of lightning in the world.
India is?
Yeah, and then there's a place in South America and then Florida. There's usually around the world that are big lightning strikes. I got to check the list now, but they're usually the lightning strike capitals, man.
Well, check out what happened to these 4 workers who were standing under
upper left corner. Watch the upper left corner.
Left. Ooh, jeez.
Oh, hello. Oh, hello.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
And of course, just like Russian dash cam videos,
they're fine.
They're all fine.
Yes.
Right? Each one of them got up and ran home.
Yes.
Three of them recovered.
Oh, one of them died?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, honey.
Wow.
That was rough.
No.
Wow. That's really sad.
Yep.
It's really sad. But good safety tip, don't stand under a tree during a lightning strike.
That is a good safety tip.
Good safety tip. Don't do that.
Is there any truth to if you're in a car, you're protected because the rubber, if the lightning's coming through the ground?
It makes sense to me, but I don't know that for a fact.
I mean, I could Google it right now, but the keyboard's so far away from me and I'm tired. So
It's at least 4 inches.
Right? It's like at least
4 inches.
Well,
gotta be.
Well, now look how far it is from me.
Oh, my God. Now you're talking maybe 12.
See?
You might be talking about a whole foot.
I need to find that out. Let's see. Rubber tires, lightning. Let's see what happens here.
Then we also have this amazing occurrence of a meteor that recently shot through the atmosphere and landed in the most active volcano in Indonesia, Mount Merapi. Look at this. You got a little picture of it.
Oh, wow. Look at
that. It's a meteor that just shot straight into the volcano. What are the odds of that?
I think
they're kind of astronomical.
That's
Look at that.
Bullseye.
That is really cool.
What? Hold on. That's like a Scientology thing, isn't it?
Tell me that happened by accident.
There's something with L. Ron Hubbard and volcanoes. No,
yes.
I've got multiple things.
I think there is, yeah.
I think there is.
Hang on a second. Now I got too many things I'm Googling. First of all, we'll get back to the lightning. Okay, hold on a second. Xenu, right? Xenu, Scientology.
Yes.
He
came to the Earth a billion years ago.
Right. He's the dictator of the Galactic Confederacy.
Okay.
Duh.
And wasn't
brought
he
billions of his people to Earth?
All right.
Here we go. Something about stacked spacecraft 75 million years ago, stacked them around volcanoes, and then killed them with hydrogen bombs? That doesn't sound nice at all. I don't know why I was thinking that was
a really interesting
official Scientology scriptures hold that the Thetans, you know the Thetans.
I do.
Jeffy's being quiet because he doesn't want to be stalked by them. Of these aliens adhere to humans, causing spiritual harm. Okay.
Well, didn't the hydrogen bomb blew up all the Thetans, and then the Thetans went into the people who later occupied the planet, and we all have the Thetans inside us now, and that's what they have to clear.
Yes.
And if you have enough money, you can clear all the Thetans.
Yes, that's right.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we never did go down the road here and watch that movie, Jeffy.
No, we didn't. But I did start watching one episode of the Netflix special from What's Her Face on Scientology, and I sat through the first episode.
Remini?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And A little fascinating.
Okay, so here's
it's
what we
do. It's a lot
do.
fascinating.
Seriously,
fascinating stuff.
Let's wrap a chain around you and I, go in there, have it tied to a big rig out in the parking lot. So if we're not done and we're not out there in 2 hours after the movie, we'll have a friend be able to pull us out of there.
I mean, that one lady snuck out of their place in California in the trunk of a car.
Wow. Really?
She worked, yes. She was the right-hand lady to the head lady.
Zainu?
Yeah.
And once they got rid of her, they shipped her off to some digging ditches place for Scientology, and they wouldn't let her leave. And so she snuck out in the trunk of a car.
Weird.
Amazing.
Now, if you were in Tampa right now, there'd be some hotline.
My phone would already be ringing.
It'd be ringing.
My phone would already be ringing.
And they'd be on you like white on
from
rice.
Their spokesperson. Jeff, you know that story. Yeah, you know that story is not real.
True.
We've
It's
been
not
attempting
true.
to sue Netflix for the last 2 years over that. Put me on
It's
the
a
air.
lie. It's a lie.
Put me on the air.
Absolutely, man. 100%.
A little housekeeping here from weather.gov. Rubber tires on a car protect you from lightning. This is the myth that they protect you from lightning, insulating you from the ground. It's not the rubber tires that protect you. It's the metal roof and metal sides that protect you. What?
Because it guides it around you?
Yes,
yeah, when lightning strikes a vehicle, it goes through the metal frame into the ground. Don't lean on doors during a thunderstorm.
Because it goes around.
That's too much to remember.
I know. And they tell you not if it's thunderstorm, you're not supposed to take a shower, right?
Because it can come through the pipes and stuff.
Whatever.
Get out of here.
If I'm going to die, I'm going to die clean.
Yeah. All right. I got to tell you about Built Bar.
Are you a Scientologist now?
We all know that snacking isn't the best thing in the world to be doing, but if you want to stay fit and healthy, like nobody knows about fitness more than I do, and Jeffy does. We are, two of the fittest people around. But the honest truth is, no matter what the fitness involved, we're still going to snack, right? And I don't know about you, but most protein bars taste like garbage.
Yes.
The cardboard chalk, the chemical aftertaste, they're just nasty. They're terrible. But that's all changed now that we've all discovered Built Bars.
You want to snack healthy.
Yes, you do. And these are delicious. And snacking healthy is too hard to do if you're not eating something delicious. With Built Bars, you don't have to have any guilt. They're high in protein and high fiber, but they're low in calories and carbs. You could even eat them on the keto diet. So these are made with real chocolate. They're unlike most protein bars. They actually taste really good. And here's the extra good news. Built Bar is doing a special flavor for Father's Day, the caramel brownie. And it's going to be available June 19th and 20th. If you're looking to get Dad something for Father's Day that you know he's going to love, look no further than Built Bars. Go to BuiltBar.com, use the promo code PAT15 to save 15% off your first order. Promo code PAT15 for 15% off at BuiltBar.com.
Pat Gray Unleashed.
Can't believe it's Father's Day.
Yeah, Father's Day on Sunday already.
I know.
Jeez.
I know. That brings back bad memories now.
Why?
It's Tornado Day. It's a Fisher House.
Was that the day a tornado hit last? Was it last year?
2 years ago.
2 years ago. Yeah. It's already been 2 years.
I know.
Wow. Where does the time go?
I don't know.
That is really something. Huh. So you're not even in that house anymore?
No, we are not.
You miss it?
No. Yeah, I do, actually. I love that house.
You like your new house?
I loved it so much. Why didn't you marry it? I should have.
Yeah, why didn't you marry it?
I should have.
Put a ring on that house.
If you would have married it, you'd still be in it.
Still be in it.
But you didn't.
That's not how marriage is.
Missed your chance.
So do you like the new house, though?
Yeah, it's all right.
It looks nice.
It's all right.
What do you mean it's all right?
It's a house. It's got a
house.
roof.
Look, it's a house.
It has a roof.
That's it's a key factor to living.
Yeah. It's great. Let's go to Steve in Wisconsin. Hey, Steve, you're on the Blaze.
Hey, Flap Jackson. How's it going?
Good morning.
Hey. Hey, I got a story. I've got 8 cats. So I walked in the living room one day, and there was like 4 of them in the living room, and they were laughing and laughing, and I'm like, what in the hell is so funny? And they said, well, you know that cat that sang meow, 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 meow.
Yeah.
I'm like,
for Meow
they're like,
Mix.
that cat is going to be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame before Foreigner.
Oh, that hurt.
That was a long way to that well.
long way to the well, but he got
there.
He got there.
He did get there.
Second. Hey, I got a tip for Keksi Cookie buyers. I bought two Keksi Cookies in the cooler.
Yeah.
Put them in a waterproof bag because you don't want a soggy Keksi Cookie. By the way, they were awesome.
Thank you.
I couldn't believe it. I ordered
Appreciate
10 cookies. It was 3 pounds. They're big.
Yeah, they are big. They are big.
Yeah,
Appreciate
I love
it.
you guys.
All right. Thank you, man.
Bye.
Appreciate it. Yeah, they are good. And you can still order them with the 15% discount. I think it's 10 or 15% discount right now for Father's Day. But they won't obviously get there before Sunday right now.
What?
Yeah, you can eat them, Monday or Tuesday.
I mean, it's still before Father's Day.
Yeah, and they're still on. That's why they're still on sale for Father's Day.
You don't have to.
But
that attitude right there needs to calm down.
Maybe they'll get there depending on where you live. But
so if you hypothetically live in the Dallas-Fort Worth area.
Oh, no problem.
Oh yeah. Well,
no. And you order. Okay, so you can get them same day.
Yeah. Yeah. Through DoorDash or Uber Eats or what's the other one?
Sure.
Whatever it is.
Sure.
Whatever it is. There's the 3 of them.
Jeffy's volunteering to carry them over for you. Yeah, Grubhub.
Grubhub.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Jeffy, you'll take cookies over there. You won't take up.
I'm happy to attempt to deliver cookies for Keksi.
I'm sorry. What was that? There was a
I'm happy
keyword
to
in there.
attempt to deliver cookies for Keksi.
Is there a delivery charge?
Yeah, he delivers them to his face.
Here's your box of Keksi cookies.
There's a lot of
crumbs are in there.
Carjacking going on.
Is
in
there?
DFW.
Really? I hadn't heard that.
There's a lot of carjacking.
Yes, between the Keksi Cookie complex and my house.
Yeah.
Oh man, it's not even safe.
Well,
it's almost the streets of hell.
Avoid Jeffy's situation and go to Keksi.com.
They're not gonna be able to get you out of that car if they're gonna carjack it. Come on, man, you're safe.
Got some tweets here. Get us started on the second hour. Scott Sweatman tweets, the meteor into the volcano. That's God making his hole-in-one.
Mm-hmm.
Rod with 1D goes to show stay away from volcanoes during meteor showers. Mm-hmm. And Jeffy's missing OEA. Come on, Pat. The definition of good barbecue is extremely divisive. Should it be sweet, smoky, savory, vinegary, etc.?
That's true.
I like mine sweet.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And not the mustard. The mustard barbecue. No.
Smoky.
That's
I want smoky.
You want smoky?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not excited about the taste of smoke.
I mean, am I going to eat it if it's in front of me?
Yes,
sure.
I'm going to eat it.
That's a good point. Any of those things that you just mentioned, I'm going to eat it. Yeah, that's not really.
Not the mustard. I'm not eating the mustard one though.
You're not? It's bougie. Is that bougie?
Oh, stop it.
Bougie sauce with mustard in it.
Bougie.
That's got to be the first time in your history you've started a sentence with, I'm not going to eat the...
Yeah.
Come on, man. You're going to eat it.
There's a lot of stuff I don't eat.
Really? What?
Bougie sauce. I don't eat bougie sauce.
Thank you.
And I think that even includes like the Chick-fil-A sauce.
Oh,
Is that bougie? Yeah. It's
Wait,
so bizarre.
do you ever get nuggets at Chick-fil-A, Jeffy?
Yeah.
Do you not get a sauce?
Really?
Huh.
I mean, if you're going to dip it in something, maybe ketchup, but...
No. You didn't.
They do have Heinz.
Again, I don't know how we're friends. I don't know how that happened. And nothing in common.
Here's that donkey again, doing his thing.
Again, we just stumbled across one of the pictures that wasn't prominently displayed during the summit with Biden and Putin.
Oh, really?
And I think this is an important one. It just surfaced.
Oh, wow, look at there.
And
there's the happy couple.
Apparently, they spent some time in somebody's living room. And
well, the summit was held at the chalet there,
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. And there they are.
Okay, if you're listening to the audio only version, if you recall when the Bidens went to the Carters back in Georgia,
They look like
it
many
is similar to that.
little
It is
people.
similar to that.
Similar.
Yeah.
It's
So
similar to that.
Putin looks like a giant, and then Biden looks. His body looks very much like Rosalind Carter.
So you guys are in favor of Vladimir Putin, huh? No, we're not.
No, it's just a funny picture.
No, we're not. It's a funny picture. And it grieves us to have the American president being crushed by the Russian president. But that's what happened. That's just what happened.
Sure feels that way.
Pushed them all around. All of them did. I mean, Francis Macron pushed him around. So it wasn't just Putin. It was everybody. The guy is, he's cognitively declined. He's aged. He's not sharp. And I don't know that there was ever a time when Joe Biden would have made a great world leader and stuck up for America and had to negotiate, American issues and enforce our policy on others. That's just not Joe Biden. It's not. And it's certainly not now. And
that was evident in the first 80 times he ran for president and lost. I realized that this particular round he received more votes than any other president in history.
Yeah.
But it still shouldn't have happened. That's all I'm saying.
Now, yesterday we heard somebody mention that Putin had called out Biden's cognitive decline, and we said I missed that. Is it this when NBC asked Putin, "Do you remember your last meeting with Biden?" And Putin said, "Well, I don't recall our exact conversation, but I'm sure he has a good memory." Is that
the
what
slam
you're
on
referring
it?
to?
Maybe. I mean, it's kind of a slam, right?
I like it.
It could be.
That's kind of funny.
Or it might not be.
Yeah, it could go either way.
Yeah.
It was ambiguous enough, Vladimir.
I mean, I saw that Hillary was on morning, whatever that stupid show is with
Morning
Joe.
Postum.
Yeah. And of course, their narrative is it's so wonderful to have Joe Biden redirecting the narrative.
Into the toilet?
Into Russia because it was so torn down with Donald Trump.
Was it? In what way? What do you mean it was torn down with Donald Trump? That's BS.
He destroyed that relationship, right? According to Hillary. And it's good to have her back into the limelight. And of course she's pushing the narrative that Putin helped elect Trump.
Such garbage. Come on. Okay, it was such an outrageous conspiracy theory to say that there were some shenanigans going on with the 2020 presidential election. But you can continue to harp on the fact that Russia stole the election for Donald Trump in 2016.
According to Hillary,
shut up.
Putin made it his mission to deny her the presidency.
I think that his long history with foreign relations, his 8 years as vice president, seeing what worked, what didn't work, watching the disaster of the Trump presidency in basically giving a green light to Putin to do whatever he wanted once he helped elect Trump, of course.
Pause it for a second.
I think you'll see a much...
Okay, name one thing that Putin did that was outrageous during the Trump administration.
Deny Hillary Clinton the presidency, which we'll get to.
Okay, but what green light did Putin receive that he ran with and just took off and kept hitting green lights and just kept going?
Don't know.
What?
I don't know. Because some of the things that I think it was just what Trump was saying, right? Because there were still sanctions.
Yes, which Biden removed.
And the pipeline.
Yes. Right. Which
right. So there's two things that
Trump stood in the way of that pipeline. Right. Biden removed the restrictions on that pipeline.
So Biden tries to talk tough, yet gives him all kinds of love.
Yes.
Trump gave him all kinds of love verbally, or at least that's what you believe that he did, the way he talked about Putin. But really, sanctions and the pipeline were no go.
And whose family has made money in Russia, right? I mean, that's going to be Biden. That's
yes.
Hunter, that's going to be Hunter's dealings between Ukraine, Russia, China, all these foreign countries. Which family has the ties? That's going to be the Biden clan.
Well, no, Keith, because Donald Trump planned at one point to build a hotel in Moscow.
Yes, he did.
He planned it. Now, it never happened, but he was planning it.
Yeah.
And just that plan was
Yeah.
enough to, I guess, change the course of history.
And Trump may have tweeted, I don't know this, he may have tweeted, Putin's a good guy. And we can't have that.
I don't think did he?
I don't know either. I don't think so.
He did.
I don't think he ever did either. I'm just.
All right. Did she have more, or was that about the gist of it?
For that one, and then there's a second clip, and I don't know if it's ready, where she talks about how Putin worked actively to deny her the presidency.
Do we have that yet?
Did he?
Perhaps not. Perhaps we don't.
Okay.
Perhaps we don't.
Okay.
So Putin worked hard to deny her the presidency.
Correct.
And that's based on what evidence?
Her knowledge.
Okay. I would think there would be nobody Putin would rather have in office than Hillary Clinton.
Right?
Yeah. Nobody. Because she was so incompetent and so worthless when she was Secretary of State. Anybody remember this moment? Well, from yesterday when we played
I wanted to present you, which represents what President Obama and Vice President Biden and I have been saying. And that is, we want to reset our relationship. And so we will do it together. We worked hard to get the right Russian word. Do you think we got it?
You get it wrong. Перегрузка, which means overcharge.
Unbelievable. She should have been fired right then.
She should have.
I promise.
Yeah. Because again,
unbelievable.
Because again, you just admitted, with all the resources at your disposal
right.
of the United States of America State Department, you all worked hard to get the right translated word into Russian. Перегрузка, you got it wrong. That means overcharged. Okay. All right.
The phone should have rung right there. Yeah, you're fired.
You get out.
Yeah,
Get out.
I'm not even paying for your flight back home.
And that's your big reset moment that you just totally and completely effed up. Congratulations.
Yes.
Yeah. He was really afraid of a Hillary presidency. There's no question.
Yes.
Here she is talking about how he worked hard to keep her out.
Joe Biden has learned a lot, as we all have. And, remember, Putin made it his mission to deny me the presidency in part because, I did raise issues that were uncomfortable with him. I did speak out about the oppression and, frankly, the rigged elections in Russia. Because I do think you need both an inside and an outside game. You need a public and a private approach to Putin. And, that's what Joe Biden gets.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she worked hard to do that.
And Joe Biden gets it. You need that public and private.
Yeah.
I mean, he gets that.
I'll never forget her talking about the Russian rigged elections during the.
Really?
Yeah, stands out, seared into my memory. All the times that Hillary Clinton spoke out so strongly against Russia.
Oh, sure, because she was the Secretary of State under Barack Obama, who famously said, downplayed in the 2012 election the importance of Russia as a threat that Mitt Romney was pointing out, and as the foreign representative overseas for Obama, Hillary Clinton was in a prime position to do nothing because they did nothing.
And let's not forget this cute moment with Barack Obama and Medvedev.
This is my last election. Yeah. After my election, I have more responsibility.
Yeah. I understand. I transmit this information to Vladimir and understand.
Yeah, so he's going to have a lot more. I'm going to have a lot more leeway to do things after the election, and then tell Vlad that everything's going to be better after the election. Everything's going to be great, and I'll get your agenda through. These guys were really tough on Russia.
Oh man, they knew. Yep. They knew you had to have a public face and a private face.
That's what they knew.
Yeah,
that's what they knew.
That.
These lying sacks of deceitful crap.
Hold on. That was a classic moment in the show. They're both spewing at Obama and Russia at the same. Oh, yeah? Well, I think they're despicable. They suck. Oh, yeah?
Disgusting. It disgusts me.
So good.
Oh, man.
You can't, there aren't enough words to describe not only the incompetence of the previous administration in this one, but if ever there were more of a clear case for an administration in bed with a foreign power like Russia, it is Obama and Biden a million times over anything Trump did. It's just,
oh yes.
The narrative is so disingenuous from the press, it just makes you want to vomit.
Oh, it's like they ignored the entire 8 years of Obama, Clinton, all of Biden, all of that stuff was completely ignored. And, we're the ones who saw it.
Right.
And talked about it.
In real time.
And so
don't let them change history.
We still have the memory of what went on. It wasn't that long ago.
Oh, it wasn't.
They were softer on Russia than anybody's ever been as American president. So don't give me this Trump gave them the green light on everything nonsense, because it's an absolute lie.
Absolute lie.
Let me tell you about ScoreMaster. Imagine your credit score. Now imagine your credit score with 30 or even up to 61 points added to it. Not 10 or 15 points. Again, I saw this commercial again the other day, and they actually had one woman come on with one of these credit repair places. I raised my credit score 7 points. No.
What? Wow.
Not 7.
Where did she spend that extra capital? Oh, my.
I think she bought a castle in Europe with the extra money.
What do you mean I don't qualify for this couch? Run the numbers again. 7 more points is there somewhere.
ScoreMaster users can add up to 61 points in 20 days or less. It's life-changing. Adding all those points to your credit score can mean faster approvals, better deals, and lower interest rates on everything from buying or refinancing a new home to leasing your car, buying a car, applying for a credit card. Whatever you're doing, ScoreMaster was created by credit data scientists to put you in charge of your finances. ScoreMaster, it's simple, it's easy to use. It takes about a minute to get started, and if you do it right now, you get to try ScoreMaster for free and see how many plus points you can add. Go to scoremaster.com/Pat. That's scoremaster.com/Pat. 888-900-3393. Also at Pat Unleashed on Twitter. Axis Tech tweets, if Putin's mission was to deny Hillary the presidency, maybe I'll have to reconsider my opinion of Putin. Explicative smallmouth bass Kurt. I certainly don't want a strongman dictator for a president, but I certainly would prefer a president who is a strong man.
Oh, thank you.
And Watcher 17, if Jeffy never returns from a taco run, we'll know the Clintons got him.
Oh, gosh. Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be a sad day. Oh, well, we just have to get over it and move past it. You know what I mean?
Wait a minute.
It didn't sound like you were...
Did it?
No, I mean, of course
you did say it would be a sad day.
Of course we'd mourn, but let's move past it.
Right. I mean, you can't live in the grief
Jeffy
forever.
Wouldn't want us to wallow in the grief.
No, I would.
He'd say,
wallow in the grief.
Get over it.
First of all, Smushing Duck tweeted this story that an older woman posted, and she posted this about a McDonald's run. I know I shouldn't have done this, but I'm 83 years old, and I was in the McDonald's drive-thru this morning, and the young lady behind me leaned on her horn and started mouthing something because I was taking too long to place my order. So when I got to the first window, I paid for her order along with my own.
Oh, look at that.
That's really nice.
That is sweet.
The cashier must have told her what I'd done, because as we moved up, she leaned out her window and waved to me and mouthed, "Thank you."
That is sweet.
Obviously.
That happens from time to time.
Yeah.
You do that, right?
Yeah, you take an angry situation, you turn it around, and you diffuse it.
Yeah, she was obviously embarrassed that I had repaid her rudeness with kindness. When I got to the second window, I showed them both receipts and took her food too. Now she has to go back to the end of the line and start all over again.
Yes!
Don't blow your horn at old people. They've been around a long time.
Yes!
I want to believe that's real.
I do too.
Why wouldn't it be real?
I want to believe that's real. Yeah,
I'm going to believe.
Of course it's real. Yeah.
Of course.
Don't ruin this.
Why would you doubt that?
What is this?
You wouldn't lie about being mean to somebody like that.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
Nobody would be proud of that. So that was just part of her penance right there to tell us what she did. Right. That's what I believe.
Why are we analyzing this? I don't understand.
Because it's too good.
It's awesome.
So Broadway is opening back up when September.
I think September is the big day of
field trip
where all the shows are going to open up, and they're having a big I think a Hamilton open rework, and it's just going to be wonderful. Although Lin-Manuel Miranda is not, he might he's fallen from grace a little bit. So
Yeah, because what was it he did? I forget. He did something politically incorrect.
Yeah, he apologized for not having enough people of color.
That's what it
they
was.
weren't dark enough in his in the Heights movie that's in the theaters, and it's on HBO Max now. I will say, it was promoted as it was going to be this huge monster hit. Nobody. Made no money. Like the first weekend, it was like 11 or 12 million or something.
Well,
really
I got
bad.
no interest in
and
watching
I watched it on HBO Max.
Oh, you did?
Because my daughter was a big.
Was it good? Was it really, really good?
Just let me say this: it was a musical, and it was a lot of singing, and it was, and it wasn't the old style musical where you still had dialogue and song. It was pretty much all song. So it was from the play.
Oh, agonizing.
So it was from the play, but it was a film about the play, right? So it was more a film, and they filmed it.
Okay, that's too much explanation. I don't care anymore.
I
don't want to hear any more
Spanish American, Puerto Rican, Mexican, every star
I hear it.
around the world.
I can hear you. Hello, I can hear you.
This movie, and yet it still wasn't good enough. Mm-hmm. He had to apologize and say that it wasn't enough.
Was there more singing than is in Hamilton?
Yes.
I can't handle that.
I
can't handle the
Hamilton
singing
was
in
great.
Hamilton.
Hamilton was
great. I loved Hamilton.
Oh, so good.
I can't get through it. I keep trying.
Did you get to the King?
I did.
Okay, and you like the King?
It's a good song, the King, but I can't.
He doesn't like it.
He doesn't like it.
No, I like it. I like it.
So he hates America. Obviously. America's Story, he hates.
No, I love America's Story. I just don't want to hear it sung for 2.5 hours.
Wow.
Just gut check.
Stop. Thank you. So the Book of Mormon is coming back to Broadway. I didn't realize that it was still running, but apparently it is. But here's the problem now. It's now, because we're more woke than we were.
Yes, we are.
Before Broadway shut down, they've got to make some changes.
Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
So I thought, that's fascinating. They're going to make changes to the Book of Mormon. Huh.
To make it less offensive?
To make it less offensive
Sure.
to Mormons? Maybe?
That's what we do now in society.
No.
Oh, no, that's not what we do in society.
No.
No? They're not going that way?
They're not going that direction, no. The It's sacrilegious. The irreverent show's depiction of Africans has been a much discussed topic in theater circles since matters of Broadway entrenched racism took on renewed scrutiny following last summer's Black Lives Matter protests. Okay, so they're not concerned at all. They don't give a rat's anus about people in this religion. They're worried about the African presentation in it. Are you serious? So you're gonna so they're gonna change that. They're going to change the show's depiction of Africans, but the rest of the show's fine. No, don't worry about that. You're mocking and bludgeoning the beliefs of 16 million people worldwide.
Is that what the play's about?
And that's still fine.
I thought the play was about the Book of Mormon.
Right, yes, it is.
Okay.
It's about making fun of the Book of Mormon. Even in this atmosphere where we're so politically correct, we don't have to be sensitive at all about somebody's religion.
No, not.
That is unbelievable to me. So they're going to continue to mock and belittle anybody who believes in the actual Book of Mormon.
So it was still running on main Broadway? I mean, it wasn't off Broadway. It wasn't down the street. It was still running on the big ones?
No, this is a huge hit. And it just keeps going and going and going.
Okay, yeah. It returns November 5th. You can start getting your tickets.
November 5th?
Excellent. Is it going to go on tour? Are we going to get some people? We're going to get some here in Dallas and Fort Worth, too?
Let's find out here.
I hope so. I hope you can see this in every...
Because we're all going to go. Is that right?
You bet.
You bet.
Go.
Because I know Fort Worth and Dallas are starting to be on the Broadway circuit now. The shows are coming here. So it'll be interesting to see if that actually shows up.
Hopefully with the tweaked portrayal of Africans.
Yeah, no, I don't want the.
I don't want them to be offended.
the old one.
I don't want them offended at all.
I want that. I want that show shut down.
You want the unabridged version. Okay, that's good. Yeah, I don't know if this is just a New York thing or if it's the tour.
That probably is now. But it's incredible how they continue to see the world wrongly.
Or rightly in the case of Africans. I don't know if Africans are offended by that. I've never seen the play, obviously. I know some of the things that happen in it. So I don't want Africans to be offended, but they don't care about the rest of it.
Well, if the show is
It's
mocking, then they should fix it. If it's mocking, right? I mean, but
then you don't have a show, right? Because what are you going to do?
Right.
It will be touring, but
about.
we don't have cities yet.
All right, we'll see.
Pat Gray.
Pat Gray is here, and he's unleashed.
Yeah.
Please do not use gendered language to address everyone.
Okay.
888-933-93. And at Pat Unleashed on Twitter. Amy What's-Her-Face tweets, it was hard to be patriotic with the Biden-Putin thing because he doesn't represent anything I stand for. It's true.
Yes.
It's true.
Yes.
So true.
Instead of feeling like a debate between Russia and us, it felt like watching two enemies, one of which you have a personal beef with. Again, I have to say, that's true.
Yes.
It's exactly right. It's exactly right. White T. Whiteman, or White Man, tweets, that McDonald's letter is what you call McKarma. Caffeinated Texan, Jeffy totally believes a guy was swallowed by a whale, but doubts an old lady gave a jerk some instant karma.
Well, first of all, I don't believe the man was swallowed by a whale because he wasn't swallowed.
No, he was just in the mouth. He's just in the mouth.
Wow,
of a
thanks
whale.
for clarifying that one, Jeffy. It's an important detail.
Yeah, really, really important. And Jeffy always tackles the issue at hand, doesn't he?
Thank you.
He always nails it right there.
He's deft with his precision.
Yeah, he hits the nail on the barrelhead,
Got it. I don't know why
as they say.
He's sharp as a tack, you might say.
You might say it, but nobody would. A music composer who's liberal was just branded a racist and a white supremacist piece of garbage.
That's a tough brand.
By some of his critics, the woke people, because he spoke out against, get this, the guy had the unmitigated gall to speak out against arson on social media.
What?
Yeah. Apparently, the cancel club culture has reportedly been successful at destroying this guy's musical career, too, because he tactfully pointed out violent riots are self-defeating. How dare you? Guy's name is Daniel Elder.
Is he a right-wing lunatic?
Sounds like it.
No, he's a liberal musician.
Okay.
Have you ever heard of him? Daniel Elder?
I love Daniel Elder.
Yeah.
Tell us about his stuff, Jeffy. Come on.
He put together that one crescendo in B minor.
I love crescendo in B minor.
It was awesome.
You want to hum a bar for us?
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's what I
you know what?
remember
So he
from
wrote
it.
I stand corrected.
That's what I remember.
Jeffy knows.
I've never heard of the man.
Daniel Elder is a 34-year-old composer based
If
in
he is
Nashville,
a man.
who won the Abbey Road Studios Anthem competition in 2011 for his debut commercial album, The Heart's Reflection.
Oh, there you go.
He claims he's been blackballed now by his publisher and choral director after refusing. They refuse to work with him now because of the backlash after what he said about the protests. Oh my! This is just so asinine.
I'm tired of saying it's unbelievable because it isn't unbelievable.
It goes so far beyond that.
Yeah, no.
There's just no words in English that are capable of describing this madness. During the George Floyd protests last summer, Elder was concerned about the rising tide of violent riots. On May 30th, 2020, the riots hit close to Elder's home in Tennessee. Criminals damaged over 30 buildings. The city's historic courthouse was set on fire. Rocks were hurled at law enforcement officers, and police cruisers were destroyed after a Black Lives Matter-inspired protest escalated into a full-scale riot. He had the unmitigated gall to say, I saw a mob mentality around my own friends, and I worried that what was happening on the outside too. And then he wrote, enjoy burning it all down, you well-intentioned blind people. I'm done.
He said well-intentioned blind people?
Yeah, that's what he said.
Get out of society, dude.
And they're making him get out of society for it.
They actually are. He considers himself center-left. He received a tidal wave of hate from progressives over his post. He was called a racist and a white supremacist piece of garbage. That is so incredible.
Pathetic.
One commenter said, I'm a choir director and department head for the music department for a private school in Ohio. I want to inform you that your rhetoric surrounding the recent protests is unacceptable, and my school will not be programming your music unless and until a public apology is issued.
So they got to do without the crescendo and B minor.
Yeah,
now.
you can't do that. You can't have that.
And how can you even do a performance without crescendo and B minor?
You can't.
I don't think you can.
Can't.
Boy, that's going to be some
Let's close down the
sucky music out
department
there now. Yeah. Shut it down.
Almost sound like my open.
Yeah.
I like this. Another critic wrote, hope you find a way to lose that hate in your heart.
Oh, shut up. Somebody took the time to type that sentence?
Yeah. The hate in his heart that he doesn't want you to burn down his city and kill people?
Lose that hate, my friend.
Okay.
Lose that hate.
Then there's this. Do some research and maybe some inner reflection and maybe figure out where your racist tendencies are coming from. You're canceled. Black Lives Matter.
Do some research. Do some research.
Do some research. Would you please? Do some research. Wow. Some people who enjoyed Elder's music vowed that they would never listen to it ever again.
Okay.
It's just so weird and so nonsensical. How can you get that fired up over a guy who doesn't want his city burned down? There's nothing you can say about it.
Do some research is what you say about it.
Inner reflection.
And if I may, and lose that hate in your heart, okay? All right? I'm sick and tired of that hate in your heart.
Wow.
So
lose the hate
in your heart.
So does that mean I should support a city burning to the ground then?
Well, obviously, yes. Yes, you should, depending on who's burning it. Now, if a bunch of white supremacists are burning it, no.
Now I'm with you.
If Black Lives Matter and Antifa are burning it down, then yes.
Yeah,
then that's
cause
fine.
matters.
That's fine. All right. Tesla claims the Model S Plaid is the world's quickest car and that the $129,990 sedan can accelerate to 60 miles an hour in less than 2 seconds. Now, based on the Tesla we drove
I believe that.
years ago, I believe it.
Me too.
They have the get up and go to do this.
Yes, they do.
The Tesla Model S Plaid was designed to make a fast getaway, not only because it's the quickest production car ever made, but thanks to its unique predictive gear selector system. I mean, there are some cool things about Tesla.
I know.
So
predictive selectors.
So
yes.
it'll put it in reverse and get you out of the spot. And
yeah, if you're parked head first in a garage, for instance, it will shift into reverse and indicate that on the instrument cluster. All you need to do is push on the accelerator and get rolling.
Nice.
Now, that sounds easy, but one of their self-driving predictive cars was a little confused, apparently, in a parking lot recently.
What do you mean?
There's a Tesla that was, just driving around in circles.
Oh, okay.
In a parking lot.
Look at this. So there's nobody in this vehicle.
Nobody's in it.
It's hopping a curb.
It is not being driven by anyone.
Second time. He says second time it's driven in a circle here. That's a patriotic car.
At least it's slowly driving, which is good. Because, I mean, how did that happen? Anybody know?
Well, the car is
never been
predictive,
explained,
and
right?
it had some place to go, and get out of its way. And it's Kit, we're getting in.
It's kind of scary.
I mean, we're getting there. We're getting there. So
Are we?
Yeah, we're getting
So
there.
you want a car that'll predict that you want to go in reverse when it can't even?
I want a car that when I walk out of the building, it's there for me. It's been turned on. The air conditioning's on. It's ready for me to get in it and go home.
Well,
I
supposedly,
get in it and say home.
Supposedly, isn't that what the Tesla can do?
Yeah.
Some Teslas,
they're working on it. Yeah.
Yeah, like you push a button and it comes to pick you up. Supposedly.
But Jeffy says he doesn't even want to have to do the work of pushing a button. He specifically said, I want to go out in front of work and it's there.
Yes.
He didn't say push a button.
I'm going to show up at 2:30. It's out front. It's cooled down. I get in, home.
Yep. Wait, you
stop at Taco Bell first. And that's what I.
But you shouldn't have to say that.
Yeah, it should be predictor, if you'll recall.
All right.
Wouldn't you prefer In-N-Out Burger today? Yes.
It knows
both.
When Jeffy opens the door and sits in the driver's seat, it goes, "Oh no, jeez, it's Jeffy." Well, all right, let's go to Taco Bell.
I mean, it's got to have good shocks, right?
I mean, why wouldn't it say, "Perhaps you need to not go there today"?
It should. It probably
Why don't we go
should.
to the gym instead? Oh, I will take you to the scrap heap.
Time to trade this bad boy in. I know, but they were having problems in California, right? California is telling them not to plug in their Teslas, right? Because California turned into another Texas with their Flex Alert yesterday, telling Californians to cut back on power usage. It's too hot. We got too much power. People are using too much power. Cut back.
I thought
that make sure you have your Teslas plugged in and charged.
I thought
the power is getting ready to be cut off.
Oh boy, I thought this was a telling tweet from Texas Spy Girl. All of these Californians are moving to Texas, and now we have rolling blackouts. Coincidence? There you go.
Yeah,
I know.
It's been weird. Although I haven't experienced a rolling blackout yet.
No.
In fairness, it hasn't happened.
No.
They just
Did
keep
not.
threatening that we're on the verge of that.
Not. Yeah, they're working very hard to eliminate those issues. So, because if it does, I mean, I wasn't the only one that tweeted Governor Abbott and ERCOT with you first when they were telling you to unplug appliances and everything.
Yeah, and turn your air conditioning up to 78.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So let me do that right now.
So have you heard anything differently? This is what I heard. On Monday, they had a couple of power plants unexpectedly go offline, but I don't think it lasted very long. And then all this week, they've said 78 degrees at your house is what we would recommend. But I haven't heard about this mass shutdown.
There were also some of the plants that were undergoing routine maintenance, and they were shut down. So I think they kind of decided that maybe we don't need to do that routine maintenance right now. Let's fire those boys back up.
But we've had 100-degree days before, and we get that same message every summer.
Yeah.
I think this year, the national press is making a bigger deal out of those warnings because of February.
Yes.
Probably. Yeah, probably.
And they like to pick on Texas, too. So
888-900-3393.
We've got our own grid.
We've had this Rolling Stone list of the top 100 TV shows. I think this is of all time, right?
Yeah.
We've had this for a while.
As determined by Rolling Stone. Yeah.
I don't know how much you'll agree or disagree with this list, but at number 20, they've got the top 100. We just compiled the top 20 here. Is a show I've never even heard of.
Jeffy, what is BoJack Horseman?
That's an animated show on Netflix.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Have you ever watched it?
Yeah.
You have?
Yeah.
Is it the 20th
Is
best
it
show ever done?
broadcast? Yeah.
Hilarious.
Okay. Number 19, Roseanne, the original.
Yeah, that was
from
great.
88 to 97. At number 18, 30 Rock, which I also didn't watch.
Yeah, that was fun, though. At the time, it was fun.
Number 17, Taxi.
Another show that was fun at the time.
Ran from 78 to 82 on ABC, and then 82 to 83 on NBC. I forgot it switched networks. Then you had The Cosby Show on NBC from 84 to 92.
Another huge show, man. Wow.
16th best of all time.
Whatever happened to that guy?
According to the Rolling Stone. Bill Cosby?
Yeah, whatever happened to him? I don't hear much about him anymore.
No, you really don't. I think he's retired.
Is that what it was?
He is retired. He's mentoring people in Pennsylvania.
He's in a retirement home, a highly
It's
secure,
kind of a retirement
highly
home.
secure retirement home.
Number 15, Arrested Development. It's another show I
Yeah, it
never
was funny,
got
though.
into, really. The Andy Griffith Show at number 14. 1960 to 1968. Jeez. The shows like that, those are not coming back.
No.
Frasier from 93 to 2004.
Huge show at
Number
the time.
13.
Was great.
Curb Your Enthusiasm
Yep.
on HBO.
Huge. Great.
Dick Van Dyke Show, the 11th best of all time. Come on now.
That was a good at the time, though.
Come on now. 61
What
to
do you
66.
mean at the time? That was a great show.
Did you like the Larry Sanders Show? I never watched it.
Yeah. Again,
HBO.
another show that was, at the time and timely. Yeah, I don't know if I'd rank it 10th, though.
10th? Wow.
Yeah, that's kind of like a Rock and Roll Hall of Fame list. This is a kind of a
you're right.
This is a Rock and Roll Hall of Fame list of TV shows.
That's right.
As they're ranking them, because a lot of these shows are inside shows for the TV people, and they all love it because they were cutting edge and they did things that other shows weren't doing. But overall, were they the best shows?
Maybe not. Maybe not. At number 9, Park and Rec. Parks and Recreation.
Another cult classic.
Number 8, The Honeymooners. A little before my time, 1955 to 1956.
Yeah, but still
wasn't
fantastic.
Even born.
Okay.
Let's see.
Jeffy was born.
Number 6, MASH, which was great.
Yeah,
MASH
another
was
show
great.
that was, for its time was awesome.
MASH was definitely an all-time great. Then we got All in the Family.
Okay. That was good. Another cutting-edge show for its time.
I Love Lucy.
Another cutting-edge show. I mean, that show is continually running, right? I mean, it's still running.
At number 3, Seinfeld.
Yeah. Number 3?
Yeah.
Oof.
Number 3 of all time. At number 2, Cheers, which I loved.
Yeah,
when it was
Cheers
on.
doesn't outrank Seinfeld.
Well, Cheers was great, but Frasier, the spinoff, better.
Yes.
And that's not even in the top 20.
Agreed.
And you know what else isn't in the top 20? The Office. Are you kidding me?
No, Frasier's in the top 20.
Yeah, he just said Frasier.
Oh, you did say Frasier?
Yeah, Frasier's in the top
I'm sorry. I was reading
I didn't say The Office, though.
I was reading about
the number 1 show of all time. This blows me away. I mean, it's a long-lasting show, that's for sure. The Simpsons. The best show ever done on television?
But see, that's another...
Come on! That's just stupid. The best show
That show has run
ever.
for a long time. They've predicted a bunch of stuff. It's been really...
They predicted a bunch of
They
stuff.
have. So Keith continues to tweet out Simpson predictions.
Yeah, and I make my kids watch that too. It's a great show. I want to go back to 15 though, because I contend, Jeffy, please back me up on this, that you, Pat Gray, would actually enjoy Arrested Development.
Maybe.
He would like that.
Yeah, you would.
You should at least watch a couple episodes this weekend. I know you'll get right on it.
I'm gonna get right on that based on your suggestion.
You're gonna also get on that blood test, right? Find out if you got.
Get right on that.
You want me to
too.
make a list for you of all the things you need to do this weekend?
Sure.
It's gonna be
do
a
I would
busy
tell you to
weekend.
get on BoJack
Do
Horseman, but it's on Netflix, so never mind.
BoJack Horseman?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Oh man, funny, good stuff.
Yeah. Sorry, that's not gonna.
Yeah,
happen.
I know. Even if you had Netflix, it's not going to happen.
They missed a few of my favorite shows of all time. I will say recently I've gotten into a show that Stu used to talk about all the time. Suits on USA.
Oh my gosh.
What's wrong?
One of the best shows ever done. In my humble opinion, one of the best shows ever done. Suits. Check it out. 9 seasons too. So I mean you could really binge on it for a long time. 9 seasons of, I think it's 16 episodes each. So there's a lot of episodes.
Yeah, a lot of episodes.
A lot.
Yeah, Megan must have made some serious cash.
Yeah. A movie or a TV show that was in the early years of Aaron Sorkin called Sports Night. Did you guys ever see that?
Yeah, I remember it.
Love that show. Then if in the early 2000s there was a show called Ed. Did you ever see that?
I remember Ed. Yeah, I remember
Ed was awesome.
Oh yeah,
Ed
that
was
excellent.
awesome.
Yeah.
I don't know that I would call it awesome, but
It
I
was
remember Ed.
awesome.
Oh, you know
Again,
what?
we've got nothing in common. Why are we friends?
24 isn't on that list either. That's
24.
What is that all about?
Yes, 24. One of the best shows of all time.
Yeah, but 24 isn't one of these. Isn't a sitcom comedy.
Are these? Well, yeah. BoJack Horseman isn't a sitcom, though, is it?
I mean, neither is The Simpsons if you look at that, but I mean it's animated and it's the same genre kind of thing.
Yeah, these aren't
shows.
Sitcoms. Arrested
Yeah, they are.
Development was a sitcom.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Yeah.
The Andy Griffith Show.
Yeah.
A sitcom.
Well, I mean, they're 30-minute shows. They're not.
Yeah, it's got Barney Fife doing his little antics.
Yeah, they're not
you know?
hour-long episodes.
I Love Lucy, a sitcom.
Yes.
I guess so.
Absolutely. It's a
Yeah, I
definition
guess
of a
so.
sitcom.
Yes, I Love Lucy.
By the way, Foreigner just
Terrible.
announced a tour, and they're not coming to Dallas. I'm sorry to tell you.
Oh no.
To break your heart.
Oh yeah, the closest one is in like Oklahoma
Lubbock.
or something, right?
Lubbock.
Oh, there you go.
Wow.
There you go.
It's nothing like seeing a show in Lubbock.
But it doesn't include.
There's so much you could do at Lubbock too if you went there.
Does it include Lou Gramm? That's my question.
Oh, yeah, is that part of what they're talking about?
I don't think so. It's that guy. He's
the other guy.
Not Lou Gramm.
He's the guy.
He's
who's
the other
on,
foreigner guy.
Yeah, see, that's him.
Yeah, it's not Lou.
He's on Fox and Friends right now
talking
about their tour, and it's their new guy. It's their new lead vocalist who sounds a little bit like Lou Gramm, but he's not. He's not Lou Gramm.
I mean, you sound like Lou Gramm, and you could join him on tour, right? And you could rock out frontman Pat Gray with Foreigner.
If he was here, maybe you could do an impression.
Yeah, right. Maybe you could force the issue.
I hear he likes it. I hear he likes that.
Oh, he loves that. Lou Gramm loves it.
Pat does a great Lou.
For anybody who doesn't know the story.
What's the story? Tell us.
Glenn and I, the first time around when we were still doing music radio, morning shows.
So awesome.
Foreigner came on our show in the early 90s. And, I do this goofy Lou Gramm imitation.
Wait, you do impressions? You? Huh?
I know, it's hard to believe.
Oh, wow.
I mean, everyone that you do is spot on.
Right.
Hello.
And it's just screeching, really, the lyrics of Foreigner songs. But Glenn...
And it's for fun on the radio. It's a bit for radio. It's not a real thing.
Right. It's not a real thing. So Mick Jones and Lou Gramm are in our studio, and they've performed a couple of songs, and then Glenn pipes up with, "Hey, Pat does a great Lou Gramm impersonation." I'm like, no, I don't. No,
that's just a joke.
He's not going to like this.
No.
And Lou's like, really?
Oh, no.
And Glenn said, yeah,
and
he
does
it
great.
all the time.
Does Pat do it?
Sounds just like you. No, please, no, I don't. And they insisted, of course.
Of course, they got to do it. They're in the middle of it.
And this is on the air.
Yeah, and it's on the air.
Oh, boy.
And so I did the Jukebox Hero thing. And
how's it go? I don't know that song. Why don't you demonstrate?
It went over like a lead balloon.
I bet.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
I bet.
Jukebox Hero! I can't do it like I used to do it.
And Lou was just
and Lou
and he loved it.
He loved it.
And he asked for your autograph.
Like, yeah, that sounds just like me. He loved it.
Look at the time. We've got to go now.
Yeah. I thought you were going to be here till 10, but
yeah, no.
Our ride got here early.
We gotta.
We don't want to keep the driver waiting,
So, see you later.
That is awesome. As only Glenn could do.
As only Glenn could do.
Force that issue like that.
It was perfect. And then we had Lou on a few years ago. Remember that?
Yes, he was great.
Unfortunately, he didn't remember that episode because we actually asked.
Yeah, we talked about it,
and he's like, "No, I don't remember that." And unfortunately, that's a good thing.
Yes, thank you.
Good, but what a nice guy, and a very Christian guy now. He's really converted to Christianity, and he sort of regrets some of his past, and then he got sick. He had a brain tumor of some kind. I don't think it was cancerous, but it was pushing on important parts of his brain, so they had to go in and take it out. And then he had to take medication that kind of messed up his voice, and he's been trying to recover from that for a long 20 years now. For about 20 years, and he just doesn't sound the same anymore. All right. Well, we are going to hop into the Glenn studio and fill in for Glenn and for Stu one more day. Hopefully, you'll have a great weekend, a great Father's Day.
Oh yeah, is that what's the caller Bill be happy, right?
Right.
Hey,
Bill.
Here's your day, dude.
Happy Father's Day.
All right.
Keksi.com.
Right. Thank you. And you can still get that 10% off or 15, whatever it is. Let's just compromise at 12.5. And we will.
And you'll be happy with it.
Right. See you Monday.
Pat Gray, only on the Blaze Radio Network.